goodness.
They were
Well, it just says fishy. Okay.
That's really good. It's also shown us that they have a dirty mind.
Yeah. Yay! Welcome back to the Sidebar Podcast, and as you may notice, we are still in the same clothes, and that's because we are being productive and filming 2 episodes at once for the first time ever.
Literally back to back.
Literally back-to-back episodes,
yeah.
which we haven't done before, and who knows, we may film another one after this. So next couple of episodes, I don't know. I have no other ideas for them. Cool, let's start with the beers. So, I've got Himmelberg, Titterberg Pale Ale.
Let me try that.
Yep.
Himmelberg. Titterbeer Pale Ale. Titterbeer. Yeah, that's not easy.
There you go. That's this one anyway. Yours?
I've got everybody in the two. No, it's I was just recycling Rob's joke.
Yeah. It's not easy, is it? 56
degrees, 3 inches, 55.2
minutes.
What?
It's minutes, not inches.
Sorry.
Longitude and latitude.
Yeah, minutes. 55.2 inches.
Maybe feet. I don't know.
N13 degrees. 8 minutes.
Minutes, maybe.
20.6 feet. E.
Let's give this a
go. It's an American Pale Ale by 212 Brewery.
Perfect.
Sorry, I didn't do the ASMR.
No, yeah, I just think it would sound good cracking a beer into this mic.
That really.
I know.
You did this whole thing about icks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I don't like icks. Icks is a concept. I don't like them. But you've just born the first ick into me. That was horrible.
I've got your really expensive Rode mics down here.
I know.
I've never used them yet.
Yeah. Do you know what? I brought around the cables, the mics. They're like top quality. You guys, right there, have better audio.
I'll tell you what we'll do then is we will film another episode straight after this one. We'll keep this one to like half an hour, and then we'll film an episode and just have a chat. But before we do that, I'll try and set those mics up.
Yep, down.
We'll get one mic just here, and we'll try and get it set up and ready to go.
Down to clown.
Cool, and then we'll see how it goes. Perfect. Oh, cheers. Let's give these a crack. That's frothy.
Yeah, no, it's got rabies. Ooh,
that is lovely.
I was about to say the same thing.
What?
Right, yeah, swap.
I prefer this one. That one's okay.
I think I prefer that one as well, actually. But in terms of this versus the last one, you'll notice if you watched the last episode, James, that we did say we didn't really talk about the beer taste.
No,
it was underwhelming. It was okay.
It's fine.
It was okay.
It was beer.
Yeah, but this immediately was like, that's way better than the last one. But yeah, that is the
Himmelberg, Tiddleberg, and the Himmelberg, Tiddleberg Pale Ale.
You make a good beer, Himmelberg.
You really do. That's lovely. I'm gonna sit that facing this way for now. You ready?
Yeah, I've done mine.
And
I can drink like this. Don't you worry.
You take it sideways. Trying to segue.
You're segueing.
See?
He's doing stuff.
I'm learning. Can you unlock your phone?
He's doing good job.
I am. Because...
Good job, little buddy.
This episode is one that Rowan has come up with, which is things... So we'll adapt on it as well, but things that you can say in both the kitchen and the bedroom.
Yep.
During sex and during cooking.
Yep.
Okay?
Or eating.
Before we go into these, or eating is one of them actually. Before we go into these, are there any that you can think of, or should we rattle some of these off first?
Yeah, because I'm not in the mind frame. I'm literally just started thinking about 5 seconds ago. But also, do I want to not read them? And because they might take all of the ones that I think of.
Maybe.
No, I've read too many. No, let's go through theirs first.
Cool.
Because they deserve some spotlight for their decisions.
Things that you can say in the bedroom and in the kitchen. I'll tell you what, I'll move this slightly, and then I'm pretty sure that could probably still pick us up. It is a shit mic, but then we'll lean that here, and then we'll take it one by one.
Take it one by one. Probably not one we can use for both, but...
No. Number one, can you wipe my mouth? It's classic.
Well, yeah, if you're trying some food.
Yeah.
Not often in the bedroom have I ever said, can you wipe my mouth?
No, not us.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So this is not coming from our perspective.
No, I wipe my own mouth.
I know you do.
That was number one. Can you wipe my mouth? Also, if you use it how often in the kitchen, who's eating and going, can you wipe my mouth? Like,
I don't know. People with special needs.
There you go. There we go. We made it to episode 4 before we started taking the piss out of the learning disabled.
I didn't take the piss out of them. I just said they were likely to maybe ask that question.
That's fine. We don't get enough viewers for this to ever get cancelled, so...
I'm not going to get cancelled. I'm not a public figure.
No. But if our clients ever watch this...
I got over that when I saw that we're not getting any views.
Yeah, I still had to bleep out all the times that you slated all the other agencies, so...
Yeah, it was great.
Next one.
Oh, yeah, it's me. This is one more, again, for when you're eating, rather than when you're in the kitchen, but do you want some more?
Do you want some more?
Definitely appropriate for both situations, that one.
I think so. But I assume,
that's after you finish.
But during sex, you would say, do you want some more during, right? Like, you'd be doing it, and then you'd be like, because it'd come hand in hand with...
No, mine was 10 minutes after when you're like, want some more? You're like, fuck
I thought it'd be during, dirty talk, you'd be like, do you like that? Do you want some like that?
The second it's just been born.
Do you like that? Is that good for you? I'm really enjoying myself.
Would you like me to give you some more, darling? Right, yeah, anyway.
I bet that feels lovely. Oh, I'm not good at dirty talk, turns out.
It turns out I've not tried it, so...
You've not tried dirty talk?
Well, I've tried it, but as in
you tried it and failed, so...
As in I can't do dirty talk, so I tried it, but it wasn't dirty talk, it was awkward talk.
I had a gig recently with a wonderful comedian called Tasha Plusky, and she was telling this story about how she pulled a Scouse lad. Right, and she went home with the Scouse guy, and she was doing her best down there on her knees, and she said she looked up, and he just went, I can't do the accent. You can do Scouse accent, right? No, okay.
I wouldn't jump on the spot and be recorded.
That's not like this. So imagine this is in a really good Scouse accent, but apparently he just looked down and just went, that's sick, that is. I can't do accents. Okay, do you know what? We are thinking about doing an episode after this, and it's accents.
Oh,
we've done this in the past.
In the past.
Fucking hell, I can't even do English.
It's because he's had. Wait, episode 3, this is where you see the quick decline in Rob. I've seen him drink and sink 20 beers. Well, maybe not 20, but 15 beers in the night before. But also, on beer 2, he starts slurring.
Yeah, but I maintain pretty well.
Yeah.
But beer 2, I start slurring. The speech is the first thing to go, and then it isn't until about beer 12 to 15 that everything else starts.
It does all start fading at that point, yeah. Anyway, next one.
Number 3, I really like this one, is maybe we should have warmed it up. So this makes me sad for both areas. Number 1 is trying to go in dry. Hi, I see you. Through the gap there. There's a baby. Hi.
Hello.
No, this makes me sad in 2 areas, because number 1 is this is obviously during sex you're it's not working. Maybe we should have warmed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, or when I cramp, I pull the muscle.
Oh, I do that a lot. But that's just because we don't drink enough water and we're reasonably unhealthy humans. That's why.
true. I've started drinking 2 bottles of water a day.
That's positive.
That's better than 0.
I bought bottles of water, so I bought a bottle of water, and I thought, that's 1.5 litres. As long as I drink one of them a day every day, I think I drink about a quarter. But I do have 14 cups of tea, so I mean that's like 3 litres of water.
It's a water basically. That's it, and that's like staying well hydrated.
Has anybody ever wondered why the top ingredient on beer is water? It's because it's a hydration beverage.
See.
Sidebar Podcast, here to give you good advice since 2024.
So yeah, good advice. Warm it up in the kitchen and the bedroom.
Yeah, I also feel bad for the whole situation. Because if she's not warmed up in the moment and they've already gone through the getting into sex, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and imagine if they've used this twice. Imagine if they were having some food and they're like, "Oh, the meal's shit. Like,
we should have warmed it up.
Like, should we go have sex instead? Yeah. Oh, we should have warmed it up. Like, they're having a fucking stinker.
No, it's like they've got to be eating leftovers. And they've gone and we'll just have it cold.
Are you eating leftovers? Do you want some leftovers?
Do you want some leftovers? What are you fucking? What is it called? Felching. Babe, do you want the leftovers?
Oh God, felching. Felching is not only a horrible act, but it's also a horrible word. If you don't know what felching is, Josh is going to explain it now.
But felching isn't it where you get where you get a straw and you drink your own semen out of their arsehole?
Yeah, I don't think you need a straw. I reckon if you get a good purse, you just suck it straight out.
Just pucker up, baby.
Yeah.
So felching. We should do an episode on strange sex acts.
We should do felching.
No, I didn't say that.
I don't know what you were going to say.
I know you thought that, but damn no.
Yeah.
The next one I really like. It's really good. It's so relevant. Don't talk with your mouth full.
There you go. Especially after felching. Don't talk with your mouth full.
This is probably the most actually used one for both. The problem is, it's mostly said to kids in the kitchen and the dinner table, and it's never not said to kids in the bedroom. Like that becomes very wrong.
Imagine if you're a paedophile but you've got dinner manners. Like a paedophile with dinner manners, just go, don't talk with your mouth full.
That's so bad. But I read it immediately and thought that is the most used, and then thought I would never say to Laura, don't eat with your mouth full at a dinner table.
The next one is that didn't take very long. If someone said this to me in the bedroom, I'd be heartbroken. I'd be genuinely heartbroken because let's face it doesn't take very long. But I don't want her to point it out.
Yeah.
And also, we've recently got an air fryer for the kitchen, not the bedroom. But we've recently...
That's not something you can say in both. Dude, you've really got to work on your sex talk.
Got an air fryer.
Babe, we just bought an air fryer! Oh, sorry.
No, honestly, the day we bought the air fryer, Rome was on it. She was excited.
She put out that day.
We were so excited about the air fryer. But that didn't take very long. That's relevant for the air fryer because the air fryer is quality. It really is. It's great. Air fryer has changed my life.
It doesn't take long, does it?
No, and the thing is as well is like loads of people kept posting their shit about air fryers, right? I'm going on a rant now. Loads of people kept posting their shit about air fryers. And I was like, oh, fucking get over it, mate. Like it's a glorified cooker, but now I've got an air fryer. And I'm well sold on them. Like,
and you keep talking about it.
Keep talking about fucking air fryers. They're great. Like,
I was talking about air fryers 4 years ago when air fryers were being talked about, and now 4 years later he's like...
What normally takes me at 200 degrees 15 minutes to cook, I can do at 170 in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's great, isn't it?
Brilliant.
And if you put it at 200 still, you can do it in 7.
Yeah.
Pardon me, sorry. That was disgusting. Anyway, carry on. Next one. This again is something that you probably wouldn't say so much unless you had a comedy sex life like mine, but you've got something on your chin.
You have.
Yeah, it's called a beard.
I genuinely don't believe you've got a chin.
Yeah, but that's what happens when someone doesn't have a beard, doesn't get rid of their beard ever, and then people are like, "Oh, you wouldn't shave your beard because you've not got a chin." It's like, no, I've got a chin.
If I can get this video, season 2, episode 4,
Yep. To what? Come on.
to 100,000 views. Keep in mind our average view count is about 50. To 100,000 views.
I would shave my beard.
No. I want to shave.
Yeah,
your
you
beard.
can shave my beard.
I'll leave you stubble. I'll shave it down to like 3, like what mine is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you
Deal?
see I've got deal. 100,000
views. Oh.
He really needs Sidebar to blow up now.
I really do. Honestly, if you're watching this, share it and you'll get to see this guy's chin.
Because I do have one.
Apparently.
I'm going to fucking get one of them mouth trainers. I do munch on that every day. Get my jawline back.
The
Mouth
next one,
tape, nose tape, everything.
the next one I love, which is just eat it and stop complaining. I don't complain. I had a conversation with someone at work who I won't mention, James, but we were talking about like eating arse.
I mean, it's you two and eating arse is a common thing, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Do you eat arse?
Do you eat arse?
Me?
Yeah. You do?
Yeah, only Rowan's.
Oh,
Only one.
no. He's become a bit pretty recently. I occasionally would, but it's not like a regular. Like mine's like very irregular.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like more for them than me.
Yeah.
That's not the case this way around.
I like a bit of all.
He loves tongue punching the fart box.
I love tongue punching the fart box. Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, let's move swiftly on.
Before we move on, can I just point out when me and Rowan are sat in our living room watching this video back, I'm now talking to Rob and Rowan of the future. Rob, don't worry, because you're not going to get in trouble for all of these conversations, because Rowan wrote all of these answers, so I can't get in trouble. So Rob, I'm going to give you a minute now. I'm talking to myself. Rob, just look at Rowan and just shake your head at her disappointingly. I'll do the same. You ready?
I love this.
Well done. Right, next.
I love this. That was great.
Yeah.
Can you record that moment? Like, put it as a TikTok. Anyway, sorry. This one's short, sweet, fishy. This. Great comment.
Great. And relevant for the kitchen. More relevant for the kitchen.
A lot more relevant, hopefully.
Yeah.
But some people might not be.
Yeah, I think the people who say that a girl's vagina is fishy have either never had fish,
I would agree with that.
or no, that's it. I think they've never had fish, because even a very bad smelling vagina doesn't smell like fish.
No, it doesn't smell like fish. But one thing I think you're confusing here is they're not talking about the smell of a cooked, like smelly fish, like a salmon or like a smoked haddock or a cod. They're talking about the raw fucking fish that when you walk through the fish market. Now, I'm not saying that's what I don't think it is, but it's an unhygienic environment becomes smelly quickly, and I think that's more the connection.
Yeah, I don't actually mind a fish market smell. Not in a vagina, but like walking through the market, like past the sea.
I also don't.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Same.
I do. I quite.
Laura
often,
hates it. She hates it.
If I walk past a fish market, I'll be like, oh, and I'll be like, do I get some cockles?
I love cockles.
I love cockles.
Mate, they're little chickens, man.
Yeah.
I love them. Oh yeah. Cockles
Look into
are great.
that camera
Mussels.
and say, look into that camera and say, I love cockles.
No.
Go on, let's do it. I love cockles.
Yeah, because he edits it. I'm not
Yeah,
an
go
idiot.
on.
I'm not an idiot. I've already said it once. You can already get it from that.
I will.
Fuck.
Oh.
I need to get him drunk so he forgets whiskey.
Well, so I was thinking about this, right? Because we're nearly out of the whiskey, but we've still got 1, 2, 3 full bottles of rum. Pirates drink rum.
I like rum. I'm a pirate.
I like rum.
I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate.
I prefer rum with Coke.
haven't got any bag.
Coca-Cola. Not another episode, Josh. Come on.
he did it last time. God, there's favouritism on this channel. I swear, he's pretending he's big boss man.
I am big boss man.
He is.
My channel, number 8. Get stuck in before it goes cold.
No, I don't mind that.
I don't mind that, but it does. In terms of sex, it makes me think of necrophilia.
No, I'm just thinking of a really butch woman going, "Go on, get stuck in there
before
it gets cold."
Oh yeah, the person saying this is definitely either Northern or Scottish.
Yeah.
Get stuck in before it gets cold.
Yeah, Yorkshire accent. That's great.
Right, so I didn't know I could do one.
That was great. That was a great accent. That was.
Thanks,
It's coming up in the next episode, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Good. Turns out I'm really good at accents. We'll talk about that in the next episode. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode coming out, where we will challenge each other with different accents.
Challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So I'll come up with an accent for you to do. You have to do it, and then you have to come up with an
I'm
accent.
going to be so bad at this.
I can't do them. I've only just found out I can do Northern.
I've got a couple I can do, but again, I used to say I could do them because I used to do them all the time to annoy the kids, but now I just don't do them, so I'm going to be really put on the spot here. Anyway, you said that one. Anyway.
Go on, say it. Look into the camera and say
it. No. Right, it is. Come on, the back door is open. He's getting clipped. Getting clipped.
It is getting clipped.
Getting clipped. Which, again...
Come on in, the back door is open. Number 1, I don't know who's saying that in the kitchen.
When someone's coming around. Like, if I was on the phone to you and I turned up and you were in the kitchen cooking, you'd go, "Yeah, come on in, the back door's open." That's a normal thing to say. Probably that's
My
probably...
back door goes to our utility.
Yeah, I know, but you wouldn't say it, but it's a common thing. It's probably more common that that's said while someone stood in the kitchen cooking than it is in a bedroom.
That's very true. Rowan never says that in the bedroom. Yeah, I know. Do you know what? Right, I'm gonna out Josh and Laura here a little bit. I'm getting so much trouble.
Because he's a cunt.
I gave them a lift to a party just over Christmas. I can't remember what it was. Day after Christmas party, wasn't it? Like the week before Christmas.
It was, yeah.
I gave them a list to a party, and our friend Indra bought up anal and said how awful it was and how terrible it was. And Laura went, "I don't mind it." And I think I high-fived you.
You did.
Well played.
You did, yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad situation. For a man, at least.
Oh yeah, for a man. Like,
yeah. So, great.
Do you reciprocate?
Do I take it in the ass?
Yeah.
No.
No, you've never pegged?
No. She stuck her finger in once, but I didn't like it.
No, I don't mind a cheeky finger.
Yeah, right, okay, there's a rule though.
You're like, I don't mind a cheeky finger, but she went up to the elbow.
There's a rule, no fist, no. The rule is no wiggling it about. Luckily Laura doesn't watch these.
Did she do the noise as well? Did she go?
The problem is, I was joking, Laura does watch these.
Oh, yeah.
And she's going to see this.
I know. Josh. I'm now talking to future Josh. When you're watching this, don't worry, because it's all for entertainment reasons. And if you've got a finger in your bum right now, Laura, just give it a little...
Fuck off! Fuck off! The same thing occurs. You're not in trouble because they wrote this fucking list.
They did write this list.
I didn't write this
list. We didn't write this list.
The conversation was started by you.
Yeah. Rowan and Laura.
I'm pointing at them, other watchers, by the way. They're specifically pointing at Laura here.
Our partners, they wrote this list. So what do they expect?
They're going to make the whole episode with this, by the way.
Yeah.
So last one.
Last one. Which I think I like.
Do you?
But it depends on which way you take it.
Yeah, that was great. You'd think he was a comedian.
Would you like another sausage? Now, does that mean during? Are you like, are we like having sex and then somebody else comes in and I go, "Oh, babe, do you want another sausage?"
That's exactly what I thought.
Or is it after sex and you go, "Do you want another sausage?"
Nah, it's definitely during. It's definitely you're instigating a male, female freeway. That's what that is.
Or as it's known, the Devil's Threesome. It's called the Devil's Threesome.
Because there's two people and a person in the middle.
Yeah.
I get it.
The Devil's Threesome.
That's good. Yeah. I call it the Eiffel Tower. Because you high five in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, right, so just on this note, and I don't want to out myself, but there was a porn video that I watched recently.
Out yourself for watching porn? Well, that's a real out, guys. Watch out! Man in his 30s watches porn. It's going to be a news article.
Let me explain the video first.
Oh, fuck.
So, there was a guy, and he had this horse with him. No, so there was... No. So it was a guy and a girl, right? And then halfway through, this other guy just walked in, and this guy had his dick up the girl's bum, and this guy also put his dick up the girl's bum together.
Double bum penetration.
But
That's
like starting a fire.
That's like a lot of dick rubbing, isn't it?
That's a lot of dick rubbing.
That's a lot of dick.
You've got to be a little bit gay to be like, you know, it'd be really good if you also put your dick up her bum while my dick's also up her bum.
You've got to remember that they didn't direct the porno. They were probably told where to put.
If I went to work one day, right, I had to pause. If I had to pause, I went to work one day.
Just quickly come in there.
If I went to work one day, right, and they went, oh, you're going to be doing an anal scene. I go, oh, that's good. I like anal. And they go, yeah, like you're gonna. It's a threesome with another guy though. And you're like, yeah, that's fine. And they're like, yeah, but both of your dicks are going to be in the same bum at the same time. Like, I'd question it for sure.
You just question it.
I don't think I'd quit. No, I don't think I'd quit. It's free anal. I'd be getting paid.
It's not just free.
It's not just free. I'm charging.
Charging.
Yeah. Come on.
Proper gigolo. How much would I charge?
How much would you charge?
What for?
Say you're not in a relationship.
Obviously.
You've never met Laura. This is before you'd ever even met her. This is, let's say we're going back 10 years.
Yeah.
Someone came up to you and been like, I want you to be in a porno. I'm going to pay you X amount of money.
What would that X amount of money need to be?
What would that X amount of money need to be as a bare minimum?
It depends on, again, it would depend on the porn. It would depend on what the porn was and who it was with. Honestly, because the money would be different. Because as a single man, ridiculously hot porn star, few grand.
You're talking Mia Khalifa and Johnny Sins. Johnny Sins.
But it's the double anal thing.
But double anal thing. Your dick's up against Johnny's. You and Big J are going meat for meat.
So, can I pay them? No, I'd probably as a single guy in that situation, 20 grand.
20?
Because I'm not a porn star. Like, that's not my profession. Like,
no, exactly. I was thinking they'd just throw me 500 quid. I was thinking like...
No, it's the dick rubbing. Like, that's why I said it really depends on what I'm doing with who. Because if it was a granny, you know, and dick rubbing, the price would be 100 grand or more. Whereas if it was like, you know, just Mia Khalifa and anal, you know, I'd probably pay them.
Ah, well, there we go. Josh would pay them £20,000 to have sex with Mia Khalifa in the bum.
I didn't say 20 grand. I said I'd pay him 500.
500 quid, there you go. 500 quid, half bag.
God, I'm getting in so much trouble from these, and I can't even caveat this one with it's someone else's problem.
No, I started this conversation. You can
blame you now.
You can blame me, but Ro, if you're watching this, he started this one. So, oh, 2 beers in, we've got another episode to film.
We're walking on fucking ice, man. Anyway,
there we go. Thanks very much for watching Sidebar Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, do all that shit, and we'll see you on the next episode. Probably still wearing the same clothes. Cheers.
that was good.
We're in in trouble.
Yeah, we're in trouble. That was the worst episode we've ever filmed.
Yeah, we're in trouble for that one.
It went from a good one, bro, to a bad one.
We're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, we are, man.